Hi everyone, this is J.lynn.rickert and I'll be discussing my conclusion to the coaching field observation and interview. The person that I decided to interview was my high school coach, Coach Tina Moon, who is presently the field hockey coach at Sachem East High School and has been the varsity field hockey coach in Sachem School District for the past 15 years. One thing that I admire about her is that she has this extreme dedication to growing the sport and wanting more girls to play. She's not someone that just promotes the sport to advance her own players from Sachem East, but she encourages girls from all over the island to play. Not only is she promoting the sport to athletes throughout Long Island, she's also willing to help coaches, which I think is extremely important because there are a lot of coaches who don't want to share ideas and information with others. And this is something that Tina definitely disagrees with. Her main objective that I realized not only through interviewing her, but also observing her over the past couple of years and through this project is that it's to have fun. And she wants the girls to not feel as though it's a job or work, but that they're willing to be there and give 100%, and they're willing to do that while they're having fun. Another key point that Tina comes up with is the player-coach relationship has to be one that is based on give and take. And she has acknowledged the fact that it is okay for a coach to ask for help or ask for certain things and requirements from their players. She also has always pushed the importance of doing your job to the best of your ability and doing it effectively, and to always give 100%. She is someone that wears her heart on her sleeve, and she shows it. And there's been plenty of times where she has expressed her concern for her employees, I should say, or just coaches that have coached with her. She stresses that you can't just show up, that you have to show up and you have to be there not only physically, but be there mentally and give 100% to your athletes and to all your athletes. She expresses the importance of being fair to every single one of your athletes, and it doesn't matter what their skill level is. That's one thing that she's always shown me, where you may come across a player that you don't think is going to be that good or doesn't have the potential to be good, and she will shut that down because she believes that there's something that you could tap into with all athletes and that you could always make them better. Doesn't matter what their skill level is. She also believes that if you're fair to your athletes, and you're true to your word and you're an honest person, that they will trust you and they will be willing to confide in you and come to you with any issues, not only through sport, but if they have any issues off the field as well. You always need to have your door open. And the biggest objective, even though her main objective was to have fun, I believe, and what I learned out of it, is that you have to hold your players accountable for their actions, and you have to allow them to take charge of their learning. It's easy for us as coaches to just provide information to our athletes, and that's something that I definitely did before this project and before this class. Is I always wanted to give, and I had to take a step back and realize that I could place my athletes in certain situations, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I have to tell them exactly what to do. The player-centered approach is definitely something that Coach Moon works towards and incorporates into her coaching method and philosophy, and that is something that I have to work on and I have to do a better job with, and I believe that I'm definitely heading in the right direction. One thing that I believe I will change from not only this project but this class as a whole is my preparation and my planning. It's something that I feel as though I could always work on, just like when it comes to classroom management or team management. I feel as though I need to put more effort and more time into practice planning before I actually get to practice than just coming up with ideas while I'm at practice. But I also need to recognize that my practice plan can change and that I could adjust what I do depending on not only the mood, but maybe, what the girls are physically feeling for that day. And lastly, I also learned from Coach Moon the importance of evolving as a coach and being willing to change and try different things. I know for a fact that I will continue my coaching education, not only going to clinics and different seminars that are provided, but also I will be continuing to learn from her because she is one of the best field hockey coaches, not only in the state, but in field hockey in the nation as a whole. I hope you enjoyed my conclusion. I hope you enjoyed my project, and thank you.